Hi there, this is Safety Girl from Mama Bear Hacks, and this is my video walkthrough of the TryHackMe room corridor. Corridor is an easy room, and we only have one task. The task is escape the corridor. You have found yourself in a strange corridor. Can you find your way back to where you came? In this challenge, you will explore potential IDOR vulnerabilities, examine the URL endpoints you access as you navigate the website, and note the hexadecimal values you find. They look an awful lot like a hash, don't they? This could help you uncover website locations you are not expected to access. Doom, doom, doom. All right, so I have started up the machine. I have given it plenty of time. I'm also going to use the provided attack machine, the machine that is provided by TryHackMe. My goal with these walkthroughs is to be extremely beginner friendly. So I want to have it able for anyone who has internet access can do these. So I'm going to use the free tools provided through TryHackMe to solve these challenges while I record these walkthroughs. So first thing I like to do is hit this little button right here, and that will give me a full screen view of the attack machine. However, I just realized I forgot to write down the IP address. So you go back here, they have a nifty this is the attack machine IP address. If you go here, and you can see it's the same IP, 10.10.189.158. All right, so down here is what we want to discover, where our flag is hidden. So handy dandy, just hit copy, and it's copied to keyboard. You can hit it here, and you can make sure it's in the keyboard. It's on the clipboard on the attack machine. So here we go. So of course, first thing you do, especially working on the TryHackMe rooms, is you run nmap or rustscan, but for this scenario, nmap will be great. Here we go. I'm just doing the first 1,000 ports because it's an easy room, and I've already got a hit. If I didn't have a hit, maybe I would then switch to rustscan and do a full port scan. But starting out, I just wanted to see what I got. I got a port 80. So let's start up our internet. All right, here we are. We are at the corridor, and we have all these rooms. Let's see, there are 6 doors on the left, 6 doors on the right, 1 in the center. Of course, I always like to inspect the element. And there's no miscellaneous messages like, hey, Carl, go to /Carl Rocks to get your password credentials. You know, there's nothing like that here. So before we continue, I want to talk a little bit about what IDOR is. IDOR is a form of broken access control, which I believe is #1 on the OWASP top 10. I'm going to take a moment to momsplain here, and I'm going to tell the same thing I told my children last night at dinner, making sure I understood and could explain it well. If you go to a website, perhaps a toy store, and you select a toy, in the address bar, you might see the item number. If you can change the item number and then see information for another toy, perhaps one that's not even for sale yet, then that's IDOR. It's especially dangerous when you are viewing your account information and can change the account ID to see the information of other users or admins. I'm including a link to portswigger.net in the description for more information and some free labs on IDOR. With that in mind, we're going to try to see what this puzzle has in store for us. So we go to this first door and look, we've got our IP address, we've got a slash, and we've got this really long number, which we've been told is a hash. All right, we go back and we go to this one and look, here we go. Same exact looking room, blank room, and we've got a different long number. So we can copy this and let's go, just for fun, let's go to room number 3. You see how it says BAF3. Okay, so let us delete that, put in the last room number that we had, hit enter, and we can tell the exact same look, but it allowed us to go there. We didn't get any error messages or anything. So that is IDOR in action. All right, so there is a super easy way that you can get this room done in 30 seconds from now. But I have decided to show you a more fun long path. So if you are here to get the quick and easy solution, you'll probably want to skip to the end of the video. If you're here to want to learn how to try something new, or just practice with IDOR, or kind of blend in Python scripting with the IDOR vulnerability, then stay tuned. We're about to go. So we know it's a hash. How do we find hashes? What I like to find hashes the most is CrackStation. CrackStation, online pass, hash cracking, MD5, SHA-1. All right, so we'll just put in the one that we had. Remember, it was room number 2, door number 2. I'm not a robot. Crack hashes. Oh, interesting. Look at this. It tells us the type. It's an MD5 hash. And it tells us the result, 2. Remember, I said this was... Oops. All right. Well, I said it was room number 2, right? Door number 2. There it is. Okay. So, what I like to do now is I'm going to start up my terminal. I'm going to make a directory. Corridor. I'm going to change into that directory. There we go. All right. And I am going to curl the main site. What did we say? 23.151? 151, and we want to put it into a file called index. All right. And there we've got index. So let's look into it. Yes, I'm a VI person. Okay, here we go. So here's our website. What I'm looking for is, if you look down here, well, maybe. Doop-a-doop-doop. You've got this image map. And it's got all these references to get you into the different rooms. All right. So 1, 2, 3. All right, let's go to delete all these lines here. We can go 16dd. All right, and then we can escape and do the forward slash. Oh, come on now. Oh, there we go. Forward slash href. And we can go to the first letter, and then we can do 0d. Nope, that did not work. That's what I get for trying to work in a VI tutorial. Okay. D0. Oh, there we go. D0. Then we can go next. Then we can hit the period to do the same command. All right, so we're done cleaning out the front, and we have 1, 2, 3, maybe 5. So 5D. Oops. 5DD to get the rest. Then we do Shift E to get you to that last quote, and then you just do Shift E to delete from the cursor to the end of the line. So now we have our hashes, and we can cat our hashes and just copy them, and let's put them straight into CrackStation. There we go. So this is interesting. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And we have 13 doors. Just to double check, we go here and let's put 13. That doesn't work. So the number does have to be hashed. All right. So let's go 13. Oops. We can just double check it. And there we go. All right. So now, how do we figure out the access of where we're not supposed to be? How do we escape? All right. So again, remember I said in my explanation, we could change the number or the room. So we need to figure out what the room hash would be. And we don't know. Could it be room 14? Could it be room 1337? You know, it could, there's a lot of possibilities. So what I did is I wrote a Python script because I said, hey, why not? Let's have some fun with this. So here we go. So we go, we can call this my py hash.py. And in order to encrypt to MD5, we need to import, and we need to import the hash lib. All right, and here we go. And we're gonna just do a nice simple loop for I in, and I'm gonna start with 1, because I want to make sure we see our first 13. And let's just go for 101. And then let's see, we have our number. We need to change I in that I is a integer, so we need to actually change it into a string. If you have better Python shortcuts, please comment below. I will enjoy reading those. All right, and then we just do hash string. Now, num string and hash string are just variable names I'm making up, right? Range and str are native to Python. So we go that, and then we have hash lib dot MD5. And then we put our number string. Oops. String dot encode. So just to recap, we're iterating I 1 to 101. We're changing that into a number string, and then we're hashing it using the MD5 algorithm. And then I'm going to, yes, I could open up a file and write them to the file and close the file, but I am just going to take the easy way out, and I'm just going to print the hash string, and I'll redirect it when I run it into a different file of my own. Hex digest. All right. Now, since I'm recording, I've probably forgotten something, but let's see. So let's see. We go. I didn't. Python 3 my pi hash, and I'm just going to redirect it into what I'm going to be using as a directory list. Aha! I knew it. Name num string is not defined. I'm defining it. Okay, this is good. Oh, probably mistyped something. Oh, num sting. Okay, yeah. You got me that time, Python. Here we go. Alright, not funny. Again, I like to keep these little mishaps in if it doesn't take the video too long. I know people solve this in like 10 minutes, and this is going to be like a 30-minute video. But I hope if it reaches one person, then it's worth it. And so, let's see what I have done. Hex digest. Oh. There. So this is fun. If I'm in VI and I want to replace one letter, I just hit R and then I put the letter. And so it doesn't take you out of input mode. All right, there we go. And of course, WQ. So there we go. Third time's a charm. There we go. So, and then here we go. We see my dir list, and we can look into dir list. And look, there it is. We've got 100 lines of hashed numbers. So let's see if we get a hit. How we see if we get a hit, we're going to run dirb. Dirb is a directory buster or a directory searcher. And so the syntax is really easy. You just write dirb, and then you put in your website, which is 1010. Of course, I've forgotten it. 23,151. 23,151. All right. And then you put in your word list. And I've made my word list. Remember, I renamed it dir list. Here we go. Now it's lightning fast. That was great. Because sometimes I use GoBuster. Sometimes I use dirb. In this scenario, this dirb worked out best for my purposes. Okay, here we go. Do we got any new hits? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, right there. It says 13 found. I know we have 13. That's what the website told us. All right, so, hey, that's okay, because it's a script, right? So I just go back and IVI, and instead of 101, I do 1001. So, right, maybe it's, 1,001. Who knows? I write it, and then I just do my up arrow in my Linux and run it on dirb, and I've got 13. Okay. Now, of course, I know the answer. But this is how I felt the first time I did this room. I was like, what am I doing wrong? So I decided we'll just go down here. Actually, to make things... Oops. Come on now. All right, make things simple. I think I even changed this to... I didn't want it to keep hitting the first 13, so I changed it to 14. And then I can just make this 2,000, and you can just go on and on and on. Well, needless to say, this is still not going to hit because I forgot in any IDOR explanation, they always ask you to include or tell you to search for 0. Like if you are signed into an account and it says client number 567, you know, see if you can get to 566, but also see if you can get to 0, because sometimes 0 is the admin. Knowing that, I'm going to put in... I could put it up here in my range and just put it from 0. I guess that's probably the easiest way. Or I can make a special case. So, but I think the best way here... Oh, no. For visualization, I'm just going to make it extra room. Whoops. I'm going to make it string so I don't have to put it into a string. And then I can just call it hash extra. And again, I'm just going to hashlib.md5 numstring.encode again. And then I'm just going to print this one at the very end. Hex digest with an I. That's helpful. All right. Now I'm just going to run this. And so now, if I'm right, I've taken out these. I've taken out the 13 ones that always hit. And I'm going from 14 to 2001. And then I'm adding 0 at the end to see if I get any hits with my dirb. And again, it's dirb, and it's the website, and it's your directory list. And there he goes, trucking along. Okay. It worked the first time. Not my fault. It's not my fault. All right, let's see here. What have I done? Let me check my notes. Extra room equals 0. Extra hash equals MD. Oh, that's funny. Okay, see what I did there? I didn't pay attention. Right here, I did numstring, which is here. So basically, I hashed 2001 again. So what I want is I want extra room instead of numstring. All right, there we go. EXTRA room. All right. And so we'll cut down a little bit of the drama here. So we'll just go, let's go 3,014 to 4,000, right? So, you know, it's running a bunch of hashes, and hopefully this time it will hit on 0. So here we go. Testing, testing, testing. Oh, no, dang. All right. All right. Promise this worked. Oh. Okay. What did I do this time? Did the same thing. My notes are crap. That's pretty bad when you can't even trash your own notes. So I did the exact same thing. So here's hash string. So I'm just printing out the hash of 4001 again. Alright, I'm going to keep this in because this is part of debugging. And sometimes you just have to debug. So, okay, double check. I have extra room equals the string 0. Hash extra, hash libs, MD5, extra room, variable. Boom. Alright. I'm printing the hash extra variable with the hex digest. Alright, there we go. Now I'm going to run this. Got a new dir list. I'm going to run it through dirb. Oops. Keep passing by. Alright, here we go. Yay! So we finally got a hit. Here we go. We've got this nice hash. And so all we have to do is take it, copy it, go to our corridor, go to any of these rooms, paste it in its place, and you have found your way out of the corridor. Alright, thank you for bearing with me. I enjoy this. I hope you've learned something, and I will catch you later.